Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It has been a little while. Life just kind of got in the way, and on top of that, having full access with my internet, it's kind of hard to pick where I want to go anymore. There's just a lot of places to visit, and on top of that, I usually try to kind of pre-fly the area and stuff, just make sure it's going to be worth looking at and stuff. Also, we have went ahead and we made it past 60 subscribers. Originally, I was going to do this video because we made it past 50 subscribers, but then in like the week or so that I was trying to figure out where I wanted to go and visit, we made it past 60. So that's awesome. I really appreciate it, guys. I appreciate all the views, all the likes, all the subscriptions. Keep them coming. That's awesome stuff. Today, we are actually going to be taking a look at a little place that's known as the Eye of the Sahara. It is way over in the western part of Africa, and it's interesting because it's what a lot of people have made claim that it is one of possible locations of Atlantis, the lost city. So we are going to take off from, we are actually at and I'm going to butcher this, but the Zorat Tazidit airport over here in Africa. And we are going to be flying over there, which that's where that is. Now don't fret though. I know it says it's 128 miles, but through the aid of editing and movie magic, you won't have to sit through flying over an hour or so of nothing but sand dunes. So, but we are going to take off. We'll get up in the air. We will look around for a few minutes and stuff, and then I will next I will cut. The next time you see me, we will be at our destination, and we'll take a look at our destination and stuff, and then we'll make our way back and we'll land. So let's go ahead and get fired up here. I did kind of turn the volume down, so hopefully you'll be able to hear my voice a little bit better. All right. Good to go, good to go. Up, flaps are up. We are in the air. Some nice mountains over here we can take a peek at as we fly on by. Like I said, we'll look at this little area here real quick as we're going along, just for a couple minutes, and then, like I said, then we'll cut on over to being closer to our destination there. We'll take a look at all of that, and then when we're done, we will make our way back home. We will cut again, and we will land. So I feel like that'll maybe that'll help out some of my videos a little bit, because I mean, aside from views like this, getting to look at the mountains and stuff like that, when you're looking at some of that flat ground, I mean, it does get a little boring. So I'm gonna try and shorten things up a little bit. Maybe that'll up the views, you know. So speaking of that, though, I do want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for all the views and all the likes and the comments and the subscriptions, guys. It is really awesome. So I really do appreciate that. This little trip earlier today, I came across this over here, and I thought that was kind of neat looking. Not 100% sure why it's as red as it is, but it looks kind of neat. Some kind of an operation down there going on. I don't know. Quarry or something, I imagine. So I chose to do this because, like I said, I wanted to do something a little special for my 50th subscription video. But again, like I said, life kind of got in the way, and by the time I finally got to doing this and decided where I really wanted to go, we'd gotten to 60 subscribers. But I chose this just because it's kind of a neat little place to see from the air, and it's interesting if you're into that kind of stuff. The whole legend of Atlantis and whatnot. And I wanted to see what it looked like from this game's perspective. Get up here to this, there's a plateau just up the way here. Man, I think it's close. That's actually quite a ways. Alright, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and let you go for a few. I'm going to get us closer to our destination, and then I will jump back in here and we'll continue on our way. So stay tuned. And we are back. How's it going, everybody? So we are now about 14 miles out. We are currently flying over this plateau-looking thing and about to come off the other side of it. And that's one thing I do really like about this game. This is one thing where it really kind of pops for me is when you get to flying over some of these things like these valleys and mountainsides and plateaus and stuff, and it looks really good sometimes. Like it really feels like you see that depth and the shadows and the way the sun hits it in the game, and it looks really good. It really kind of gives you that sense like you're actually flying over these places, more so than just flying over the flat land. So. Now this area we're actually flying to is actually known as and again I'm probably going to butcher this, but I believe it's pronounced the Richat structure. And it is known by a lot of people as the Eye of the Sahara, and by others as, again, like I said, one of the possible locations of the lost city of Atlantis. There are apparently several reported locations of the lost city of Atlantis, this being one of them. The reason that there are people that believe that this is what it is because supposedly one of the legends, or maybe the legend, is that the city was made of concentric rings, and there was like land and then water, land and then water, and so on and so forth. So, and as we get closer here, you're going to start to see those rings in the ground. I mean, it really is a weird structure. But to see it from the air and to see the ring and stuff, I mean, it's like, I mean, it looks the part. Could it be? Yes. I mean, could it just be a completely natural land formation? It could be that too. We will never know. Kind of fly off parallel to it a little bit just so we can kind of see the center of it as we go by here. As you can see just off here in the distance, you can already start to see the ring section starting to show up. And as we get overhead, you'll see the curvature of those rings. Like I said, I mean, it's an interesting thing. Coming up on it. There's your rings. You're going into it here. It's crazy to think just how large this structure actually is. I mean, you see it in photos on Google and stuff, and you see it on like Google Images and whatnot. And I mean, it doesn't look very big. You know, I mean, you can see the whole thing, but of course you're really high up. You get into this game here, and I'm sitting at about 3,000 feet right now, and it's just massive. Like you just see the curve of those rings right there. Coming out there just like that, see? This right here is about the center of it. I got my little waypoint here sitting right on the map, on the words where it says the Richat structure, so you can see those segmented rings. Here is the center, about where those dunes and stuff are, and little mountains and whatnot. Now on the maps and stuff, it shows that this area right over here that we're looking at is actually a dried up area where there was probably water at one time. This game, however, picks it up as a body of water, and naturally as you can see, it fills it in with water. So, but you know, just goes to show you that there was probably water there at one time. Those little buildings, it looks like, down over there. Come out along the opposite side here. The rings on this side look a little bit better. That it's a big circle, and if you look at maps of this area and stuff, and you know, like I said, everything else is kind of looks like typical desert, you know, but then this one little area right here is just a big old, just like a bunch of circles for some weird reason. Filled in those areas with water right there too. Swing around here. Buzz over the center of it here. So who knows? Could this just be random? Could it be something else? Unfortunately, we will probably never know. That's still pretty cool though. Buildings down there. Maybe that's Atlantis right there. Next, we'll pause here, go into photo mode, take kind of a bird's eye view of this whole area here. Get way up here above the airplane. We'll kind of do a, yeah, you see how massive this area is? Just all the rings, all the way around. That is crazy. And even one of the other things it talks about this, the city of Atlantis was supposed to have like an access area for water to flow in and out of, and if you look right over here, right there, so I mean, definitely looks like stuff's, you know, was flowing in and out of there at one time, and even kind of there too, I guess. But yeah, that is pretty neat. Go back into the plane. Plateau over here. Make our way back to the airport. Pulling me around quite a bit. But even these here, it looks like some of the outer rings of this area. Just shows you this, the size of this thing. guys. Well, you hang out here for just a moment, and the next time I see you here, we will be getting ready to land. So stay tuned. And we are back, everybody. We are back in this city of Zurat. That's how you're supposed to say it. I'm not really sure. We're actually going to be getting ready to get down to our traffic pattern altitude here. Way down there. Start landing procedures. And we took off from this little dirt-looking runway here, but we're actually going to land on the paved runway. Coming in for a long base. 10-knot headwind on me right now, so. There's my runway right there. Flaps down. Turning on final here. Turning a little too wide. That's okay. That wind is pushing me around. It's off. All right. Shut her down. Refuel the plane. All right, lights off. And we're back, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys for watching. Hopefully you liked it. Hopefully the shorter video here maybe makes it a little bit more enjoyable for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed what we went and saw. And again, guys, I appreciate you for getting me to the 60 subscribers. I think I'm at 61 actually, but thank you for getting me to that. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the views. And you know, like I said, you can in the comments below, you guys can always drop some suggestions, other places you want me to go take a look at, things like that. But again, appreciate it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. And if you haven't, like, comment, subscribe. And as always, guys, we will see you in the next one.